Hey, it's Jeff Walker, and a couple of weeks ago my video was about that one core concept that I've used to really build my business, and that was partnership. And I've used partnership on so many different levels, including joint venture partners, where someone else will mail their list, their prospects, their clients, and tell them about my products. And the other way around, where I'll tell the people in my world about someone else's products. That's just one level of partnership. There's many, content partnerships and mastermind partnerships and on and on. But that one core thing has really built this business. And my prior businesses, especially my first online business, I didn't have those kind of partnerships. And that business grew a lot more slowly. So this business grew way faster. And one of the reasons was one of the core reasons was because of partnership. And so I'm a big fan of partnerships. So like the question is how do you create those partnerships? How do you meet those people? How do you make those connections? Because that's really what it's about. You got to make that connection and build a relationship before you can go out and build that partnership. And so there's many ways. And these days you can actually create a connection, strangely enough, through social media. And you can actually build a decent connection there. But in my experience, where I have really built the core partnerships is at live events. This is a theme. It's one of my 16 rules of success, of internet success, is you have to get out to live events. We're most of us in this business, many of us are introverts and we like to sit behind our computers, but you have to get out and meet people. You have to get out to live events. And I can look just at my affiliate partners and my JV partners, and the vast majority of them I have met at live events, at workshops, at seminars. And it's been incredibly vital for me. I remember back one of my very, very first events was, it was the big seminar, it was called. It was in February 2003. I was completely unknown. I was still in that market where I was publishing about the stock market. And I had a pretty nice business, but I was completely unknown sort of in this marketing world, in this entrepreneurial world, because I was just off doing my own thing in my own little corner with my own little website, selling my own small list. But it was very profitable, but it was just, completely unknown. So I get off the plane and I catch the super shuttle, I get my bags, catch the super shuttle to go to the hotel. It's in Dallas. And there's only one other person in the super shuttle with me. And I'm the kind of person that I am an introvert, so I'm not going to say, hey, dude, what's going on? How you doing? And strike a conversation with someone else in the super shuttle. But this person, he was talking, he was on the phone. He was on a cell phone, which actually in 2003, I don't even know if I had a cell phone. But he was on a phone, and he was talking about a server being down. And he was actually pretty upset about the server being down, and it was costing him money and all these things like that. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to this hotel where there's this marketing event, an internet marketing event, and this other guy's in this shuttle with me going to the same hotel, and he's talking about servers being down. So I guess he must be in this business. So I just ventured to start up a conversation with him. Turns out he's another introvert, and he's another person that at that time was pretty much unknown, but his name was Frank Kern, and you might have heard of Frank right now. He's very prominent, one of the most prominent internet marketing entrepreneurial trainers there is. But that's how we built our relationship. And Frank and I have probably done millions of dollars of business back and forth with each other. We are in a mastermind together. We help each other out. We talk on the phone. I was just out at his house a couple of weeks ago, spent a couple of days hanging out there with his family and talking business. Frank's an incredibly important partner for me. We've created history together. I think between the two of us, we've probably created the two most significant trainings on converting visitors to customers. So, but that's just one of those partnerships that I've created going to a live event. And I did it even before we even got to the hotel. So I can't stress this enough. Even if you're reluctant to do this, get out to live events, because the connections you make will make all the difference in your business. There's lots of reasons to go to live events. One of them is the learning. One of them is inspiration. You hear from other people that are having great success, but a really key one is to make those connections. So I think, this isn't the first time I've shot a video about going out to live events. Big fan of it. if I go through my top 20, my top 30 partners, I think 95% of them I have met at live events. I've gone out to dinner with them. That's how you make the connections in this business. Yes, you can do it through social media. Yes, you can do it, I guess, by probably even creating a relationship by leaving comments on a blogs, things like that. There are ways outside of live events, but live events is where your real leverage is in creating connections that could build into serious partnerships. And it just takes one serious partnership to just take your business to an entirely different level. So I'm Jeff Walker. If you're watching this anywhere else besides my blog at jeffwalker.com, head over there. That's where all the goodies are. That's where the conversation is. And let's go get them this week.